How to make your woke game look less woke. With all the failed woke games, Dragon Age Elgard, Ghost of Yotei, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Concord, Alan Wake 2, The Last of Us 2, and the worst one of all, in my opinion, Suicide Squad, Kill Justice League, I didn't mention God of War, Ragnarok, or Spider-Man 2 because these two, while tainted, still had the gameplay and feel of and math most of the quality of the other games in their series. I'm focusing on the total failures. The ones that were woken are now broke. And all are fraudulent sequels. I also didn't mention the failed original games that Sweet Baby and Friends have helped make. Unknown Night Awakening, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, Forspoken and others like them are woke failures. At least they were original games. I want these woke companies to focus on making original games and stop consulting. Stop trying to take over successful companies. All it does is mess up the company and make the consulting company look bad. That's what this video is for. I want to help people, the woke developers who still insist on making AAA games, make actually good ones. They will still fail because they are woke, but they will at least do better. I have at least 3 ideas. And other videos, I said that because most woke games look the same, have borrowed gameplay and crappy stories, they will always never succeed. Almost never succeed. So I gave tips for making all their failing aspects better. I will continue to do that here, and with more detail. That brings us to the games that I'm suggesting they make. I said that instead of ugly female and feminine males, they should make characters monsters, robots, or aliens. Those are the 3 types of characters that woke devs could make games around. The robots could be in a game where it's a futuristic dystopia. Your character who has no face, like a Cyclobot from Power Rangers, and can have either a male or female voice, be going through the motions of a work bot until something happens to cause them to try and change the way they do things. But because they changed, they're now an outcast and are persecuted. The game could be a third-person action game where the playable character can pick up and set down objects. The robot's day job could be sorting things, but then say a group of robbers breaks in the facility and attacks the workers that the robot works with, and after that attack, it starts to prioritize worker safety over everything else. There could be containers that are in unsafe places, and the robot could deviate from its usual course and grab it. The robot and humans around could be weirded out by its changes, and that's the woke part. It no longer follows the normal program. And there's the monster. This game could be a medieval RPG where you start off as a normal human, but then start to turn into a monster one day wake up and see that you are a monster. The game could be a metaphor for puberty and alternative lifestyles, and you could choose to resist or give in to your monster side. Still, normal humans will hate on you, and other monsters could hate on you too, just like in real life. Then there's the Alien game. This will be a side-scrolling 3D shooter game where you take your ship from your horrible planet and try to get to a better planet. As you fly your ship through space, you can shoot enemy ships and collect the scraps they drop when they explode. You can use those scraps to make upgrades for your ship, so you have a better chance to break through the defenses of the planet you want your family to live on. All the while, the natives of the planet are talking about you and your kind. You can help them fight against their enemies or fight against them, and depending on what you do, you could be seen as a hero or a villain, and so could your people. It's an obvious allegory for immigration with a don't judge a book by its cover lesson. And that's just 3 examples of games you woke devs could make. Enough with taking over other studios and running them into the ground. Enough complaining about how bad gamers are. And the games they like are gamers, and the games they like are. Just make your own and work on making them better. I'm your webcomics, and if you don't want to end up like Xbox or Sony's or Nintendo's latest disappointment in importing games, you'll take my advice. If you do, keep doing what you're doing.